Hi everyone, my name is Glenn and thank you for watching the channel, and we're here with Patrick today. How are you feeling, Patrick?
I'm feeling a bit nervous.
A bit nervous?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Is this the first time you're doing a mock test?
Yep.
Perfect. And we're going to be turning right here, please, sir.
Alright, so as we take Patrick out from the licensing center, we're just going to get him to turn right out and onto the main roads as well. So you can see him doing his left-right checks and all that sort of thing. And it's pretty good. Now, you notice as he approaches the crosswalk, he doesn't do his left-right scans, and that's really essential. Now watch what happens next as well. He doesn't brake hard enough as he comes down to the intersection here. And there's a blue car coming. Obviously, you see us jerk over there. And the blue car comes right across on the right-hand side. Obviously, we're going to mark him down on that one because of the harsh braking as well. Now, here's Patrick leaving the licensing center. The 7-Eleven is on the right-hand side. And we're going to get him to turn left at the roundabout. Now, once he turns left at the roundabout, the drive is fairly straightforward. So we're going to cut all the rest of the short drives in between. And I'm just going to get you to watch this one here. We take him down to section 2 during the stop for shopping exercise in this Beeliar IGA car park. So we're going to roll him forward now. And you're going to see him turning right into this car park here now. Okay, he does his mirror checks and that's excellent. Gets into the car park pretty alright, and that's me giving some instructions, telling him where to go. We're going to get him to turn left here shortly. And obviously, what we're going to do now is we're going to get him to do a reverse parking. So he's looking for a bay. If you can see his face right now, he's just looking on the left-hand side and just counting the bays, yeah? So that's not great as well. It needs to be aware of its surroundings. That's a good back check though. And tries to reverse, and oh, watch that. There's a bit of sudden harsh acceleration because he's trying to get up the hill and obviously give it just a bit too much juice. So he's reversing up the hill, giving some push now. Now you can see, look at his eyes. He's actually looking too much at the cameras. Notice he doesn't have his left-right checks as well. So he's pushing up again, still not looking outside the windows. Yep, trying to find a balance of the pressure point. Looking very intense. Looks at his mirrors for a little bit. Okay, and obviously he's got in between the two lines over there. And it was great. So he's just going to go forward now. And he is going to do a bit of a fix as well. So if you get between the lines, that's fine. Just go forward, fix your position, and you'll be fine. So let's see him reverse out right now. That's it. He's coming up the hill. Looking in the mirrors, never look over his left shoulder or his right shoulder at all. Seems pretty happy. Yeah, I think I was pretty happy as well. And obviously now we're going to get him to come out of the parking. And we're just going to get him to turn around and just go forward into the opposite base. And I'm going to get him to do a forward park on the left. So that's him adjusting all his gears. Okay, checking. And he's coming out now, proceeding to do his forward parking on the left. Usually during your driving test, we'll just get you to do 1 or 2 parkings, just depending on the assessor. So I'm just being a little bit tough on him right now, giving him a second park, which is just the forward park on the left. So that's him coming around now, taking a wide swing onto the other side of the road, and that's perfectly good. Okay, look at him, quite intense right now. That's it, swinging all the way onto the opposite side. Hopefully he does a head check to the left. Nope, not really. Should do a head check to the left because you're on the other side of the road. And then positions himself pretty well in between the two lines as well. So parking for this guy is pretty good. If you look at the 2 parkings, reverse is great. The forward park left also so good. Oops, and a slight jerk over there. You can see me pointing. Obviously, he didn't pull up his handbrakes hard enough. Okay, other than that, no dramas. And we're going to drive from the car park shortly. And that's a good back check. And we're going to leave the car park shortly. And we're just going to go for a short drive. And we're going to be heading off to our next point, which is the left something behind exercise. But we'll do a short little drive around first before we get down to the point. Sim reversing, looking around. Okay, changes his gear and takes off right now. Now watch what happens when he comes out from the car park. There's going to be a bit of an error here. Some assessors may take that as a major error, but I took that as a minor, but it couldn't be a major as well. So watch what happens as he leaves the car park here. Not the best thing actually to do in your driving tests. So he comes out here pretty well, no dramas. Watch what happens in the next couple of seconds. He looks right, left, doesn't check properly, and as he pulls out, you see a blue car coming on his right hand side, which I find it was just a bit too close and a bit too dicey. Right, so he's doing a left turn right now and leaving the car park here. Okay, we're just going to go for a drive. We'll skip all the little boring bits over there, and we're taking him down to the section 4, which is the left something behind exercise. So we're looking for somewhere now to pull over, and he's checking his mirrors. That's excellent. And he pulls over onto the left here, nice and close, less than 30 centimeters from the curb. Section 4, which is the left something behind exercise. Now, in this exercise, we'll just get you to remember the house on the same spot here, and then we'll get you to drive straight up. And as you're driving, we'll just use the words, I have left something behind. Look for somewhere safe, turn the car around, do a second turnaround just behind you, and then come back to the same spot, same direction, same side of the road. I will ask you if you understand instructions. If you do, all good, we'll begin the exercise. And here's Patrick taking off for the exercise. Select the driveway on the left-hand side right now. Get into the driveway. That's really good. But watch out for his mistake as he reverses out from this driveway. He forgets to look behind, and you can see a four-wheel drive just driving behind him. So he comes off from the driveway and positions himself nicely on the correct side of the road. And oops, I think he forgets to indicate as well as he takes off. So that's 2 mistakes in just that short span of time. So he comes down for his second turnaround, which is the driveway now on the right-hand side. And this time he does his back checks. That's excellent. Keeps checking. Comes down onto the correct side of the road. That's excellent. And takes off as he should. Okay, and driving back up to the exact same spot where he first started his exercise. Good job, Patrick. That was great. And you can see just before he pulls over, does his mirror checks over there. Make sure no one's behind him as he pulls over. Slowing the car down. Park and brakes, and gets me checking the car to curb ratio. That's excellent. And we're now in section 5, driving back here to the licensing center. Going up to the first roundabout. At the first roundabout now, we're going to be turning right. So look at him checking his mirrors. That's excellent. Does his mirror checks before he brakes. And indicators on, going right around the roundabout. Blinkers right on. And just as you leave the roundabout, obviously signal left as you leave the roundabout. So coming down the road, if you look at the map as to where we are, we're just down Osprey Drive. And we're going to be turning left into Beeliar shortly. Now watch out for this intersection. This intersection is really scary because cars are coming down at 70 km per hour. It's usually quite busy. Make sure when you pull out, do not obstruct or do not slow down any oncoming cars, because if you do, obviously you are going to be doing another driving test. So obviously I think Patrick's vision is slightly obstructed. That's the reason why you can see him leaning forward right now, trying to see oncoming cars. So that's a correct thing to do. You can't see. Make sure you lean your body forward. If you need to, maybe just creep forward a couple of centimeters. Just get a glimpse of the oncoming traffic. Make sure it's clear before you go. Never commit if you cannot see. So he's still waiting. That's fine. Okay, we're about to go, and we are off back onto the licensing center down at Beeliar Drive.
Now, all the way up to the licensing center. At the next roundabout coming up there, we're going to be turning right.
At the next roundabout coming up, we're going to be turning right. Patrick acknowledges it.
So at the next roundabout coming up, we're going to be turning right.
At the next roundabout, we're going to be turning right, and Patrick says, yep, and he's got the message. So after the 2 instructions, which the learner has acknowledged, we will just give him some time to execute those instructions. So we're coming down the hill, of course, 70 km per hour here. Just watch out for your speeds as well. Make sure you do not speed coming back to the licensing center. Coming down the hill, Patrick's behaving himself really well. Does not speed. That's excellent. And you're going to see the confirmation of the speed limit soon. On the left, here comes the speed sign, 70 km per hour over there. Does really well. Still maintaining his speeds. And I'm going to pause the video right about here now. And at this point, make sure to watch out for these signs, yeah? These are the double roundabout signs that tell you what's going to happen next. And obviously now Patrick realizes that he's got to change lanes. But look at the red car coming on his right. And as Patrick tries to change lanes right now, obviously I needed to stop him because it was just way too close to the red car. And there's a solid white line over there as well. And at the solid line, obviously you can't change lanes.
Go straight through.
And so we just had to keep him going straight. And now Patrick obviously realizes that he can't get back to the licensing center. And he's obviously a little bit disappointed.
So what was the mistake there?
I didn't change lane.
Exactly. So you were going to turn right at the roundabout, okay?
Yep.
And what happened there? You didn't change lanes. And eventually, when you wanted to change lanes, what happened?
Too late.
Too late. Oops, not a happy ending. Okay, brakes.
I was getting a bit nervous.
You're getting a bit nervous where? Coming down the hill?
No, because it feels like a test already.
Unfortunately for Patrick today, he could not make it back to the Department of Transport, and we're now landing up at the Coburn Gateway Shopping Centre.